This is the second time I'm recording this video, but this is mostly on makeup brushes and how I use them, and sometimes their use is not really what I use them for. That's what makeup is kind of about. You can use one brush for this, even though it tells you to do it for that. But I want to show you real quick what I just got in the mail from Makeup Geek Cosmetics. I got the cheek highlight brush, and I got the foundation stippling brush. Now, I was a little skeptical, but I love Marlena's products as far as her cosmetics, and I've been hearing rave reviews about her brushes. So now I can see why, because I'll show you guys. This is the highlight brush. Highlight brushes go right here. This is where you put your highlight and the bridge of your nose, and some people like to put it here, but since I have such a big greasy forehead, I try not to put too much, but mostly just here, Cupid's bow, and a tiny bit on my chin. But I am oily combo, so I try to avoid certain areas in my T-zone. But I like how this feels. I haven't used it yet, but I can tell it's going to be a really good brush. Also, I have the stippling foundation brush. Now, what I like is that it moves and it doesn't stay stiff. I feel like once I put product on here, it won't be a problem. Now, I'm not trying to talk bad about other companies, but this is a problem I've been having with Sigma's famous flat kabuki brush, the F80. Look how it's just slanted to this side here. It sucks to me because I love that it makes my makeup look flawless, but it's so stiff and it's so hard to where the Makeup Geek, I feel like it's just gonna go, oh, there we go. Oh, this is beautiful. I can tell off the bat it's going to work really well. So, I'm going to give this a go this week. I'm not trying to hate on this, but I feel like I'll probably use this more for powder. Oh, I also ordered, Marlena has new, she has 5 or 7 new eyeshadow shades. I'm not sure, but this is in Pop Culture. And let's take a look at this guy. I'm getting a text from my cousin because she's trying to help me do wedding planning. So it's a little stressful right now, but I know she has a lot to offer, as far as her guidance. So this is Pop Culture from Makeup Geek. Oh wow, this is really pretty. Look at that, you guys. I don't know if you could see that, but it's a very it's purple. It's got a little bit of iridescent to the color, but it has purple, maybe a little bit of a blue in there. And I feel like I would have a lot of use out of Pop Culture. And I know I could have got this anywhere, but I got the Ardell Demi Wispies just because everybody's been talking about them. So anyways, let's talk about some of the brushes now. Sigma is known for high quality, good brushes. A lot of the top of the line makeup gurus out there talk about them. Jaclyn Hill, Amanda Insing, Nicole Guerrero. There's a couple of, more of course, but the brushes that do work for me is their Tapered Blending E35. I love this brush to death. It is the best blending brush ever. I am doing windshield wiper motions constantly, and not just because you are supposed to blend, but it feels so nice and it blends so well. This brush I don't really use too much, but I try to use it in the highlights. I kind of tap with this one. This is a large shader E36. And this one sometimes I will use all over the lid to pat to get more product on, or I just use a little on the tip to do my highlight color right under the brow. That's just me. Like I said, some brushes you don't use necessarily what they're supposed to be used for, and sometimes you use it for what it's supposed to be used for. This is the pencil E30. And this one's somewhat stiff, but I don't really use it too much unless I'm going to do some color under the eye here. But yeah, off and on I use it for other things, even highlighting. Or right here is when I highlight my my tear duct area. Duh. And then this is the E55 eye shading brush. I actually use this a lot. Not so much to shade. I do pat glitters on with this when I use Max Fix Plus, and sometimes I'll shade, but it's mostly I'll pat the eyeshadow on here. Now, I know some people are all about you should just use name brands for, brushes, but there are some name brand brushes that don't even work that well compared to cheap, drugstore ones. Now, I've had these Too Faced brushes oh, maybe a year now, and I got it in a kit that Too Faced had, but I had to, yeah, look at that. This one just comes right off. It's cheap. It's wood here. It's plastic here. The brush is okay. It's hard to clean because a lot of color just sticks, even though I could wash, and there's still color in it. This is alright. This is the liner smudger. I like this. And this is the shader. Yep, crease blender. This one's not too bad. But yeah, look how cheap it is. And it's from Too Faced. It's supposed to be high-end, right? Well, the brushes I really love are from Target. This is the medium shadow brush. I love this brush. I got this at Target for probably $3 or $4 or less than that. This is also a Target brush. It's supposed to be a blending brush. I actually use this when I'm phasing into close to my highlight and I want to blend out the harsh line right here. I use this, when they say, oh, use a clean brush to, swipe, swipe, swipe. I use this one, and I freaking love, even though people talk so much crap about it, I freaking love e.l.f. brushes, eyes, lip, and face, which is also available at Target. I use these two so much. This is the eyeshadow brush, and this is, what is this? The blending brush. I love both of these, and they're $1 at Target. So these two are like my favorite brushes. Weird, I bought this MAC one from the Riri Hearts MAC collection last winter or fall, and I don't like this here. Look at that blending. Like, I don't know, the blending brush is weird to me. This is supposed to, yeah, it's not all that to me, and it's MAC. So my blush brushes, I kind of like switch around with. This is a Hello Kitty brush I have from Sephora. It came in like a silver Hello Kitty case. It's okay. I actually use this when I have darker blushes that are heavy. If you dip too hard and you only want to dust a little bit, I dust a little bit and just tap, tap, tap. NARS blushes are very pigmented, so I have to be careful when I use this brush. This is funny, this is a NARS brush. This came with their trio, the highlight, bronzer, and the cheek. And then this is from Elizabeth Arden, when I used to work at the counter. And this is actually a really great quality blush brush. I love it. It's really soft. This bad boy is ready to just die out. This is from Sonia Kashuk. I had a full set of these. They're all gone now. They are in brush heaven, so this actually hurts right now. But I might give him a little bit more of a go, and if not, he will be replaced with my Elizabeth Arden brush. Next is this Tarte brush. This does do justice. It is so, I need to wash it. It is so soft. It gets everywhere. Like, if you just put a few little, squirts of the foundation, it will cover all of your face. Like, that's what I like about it. When I don't want to have the flat tops like these, I feel like these take a little longer, but they do feel good. This is just sweep, 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 sweep. And it follows through and it blends well and it looks really flawless. And this is Tarte, and this sucker is expensive. That's why I still have him around. Oops. Next is Real Techniques, and I'm sure some of you or most of you know what this is. Real Techniques is made by a makeup guru from YouTube. I don't know her name, I'm sorry, but I know she came out with this. I have, Samantha Chapman. It says it right on the brush. Sorry, girl. This is the powder brush, and this is Expert Face Brush. Now, what I do with these, I'll use this to dust off excess, like blush, because the other day I had a little too much blush on my cheeks, and I was looking like crazy. So, I kind of dust it off, or I'll use this as my powder brush to set my makeup, or just other things, whatever. This one I kind of use as a bronzer brush around here to contour. Sometimes I use that, but I love this brush. This is Sephora's Professional brush. This is a mineral powder brush. I bought this over a year ago, or almost 2 years ago, at Sephora with my bronzer, which is Spicy Heat is the bronzer I always go to with Sephora. I bought it with that, and ever since then I cannot part ways with it. This I actually really love as my bronzer brush. And this guy, from BH Cosmetics. I don't know the name of it, but sometimes I use this as a powder brush for my concealer. I'll do with this or the Sigma one, so I use either one. I do like this guy. He kind of helps me fix around the nose area when foundation doesn't get in here and I have to like spread it. I use this guy. And then this is also Sigma Angle Kabuki F84. This I only use powder. Sometimes powder here to highlight or to do under eye. It could also help me clean up like I do this one. I kind of wipe stuff away with this one. So it's kind of like a multitask with that one. And lastly is, what's this guy? Oh, e.l.f. Sometimes highlight, sometimes blush, sometimes whatever else, even to swipe away extra fallout here. But this guy's like my multi-use brush. I like this little guy. And just to say, I know Eco Tools is supposed to be really good, like cruelty-free, great, like brush, all like natural. I only have 3 left from my pack because these fall apart. The other one I had that was my favorite was a flat shadow brush, and it just broke apart. These are really like cheaply made, so. But I do use these two a lot to blend, to do gradients with my makeup. I love these two. This one I don't really use much, but these two I'll use most of the time. But it came in a pack of like 7, and I got them for $10, but whatever. Anyways, and then I have this brush. I think it's from Target. It's supposed to be an angled brush for eyeliner. I don't use gel liner. This was an emergency brush from Maybelline. One night I was supposed to go out for New Year's. Didn't get to, but anyways, I ended up getting really sick. I was catching a cold, but this is an emergency brush I bought from Maybelline. This is okay. I just use it as a blending brush or touching up. Like I use my outer, like the outer V. That's what I use it for. Still have this Hello Kitty brush and my Anastasia Brow Duo for brow brush and the spoolie. So those are my brushes, you guys, if you ever wonder what brushes I use on my face. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it helped. Subscribe, leave comments below, thumbs up this video. Follow me at Lady Pineapple 26 on Twitter. See you guys.